Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So this is gonna be a little bit of a different episode, just like the last one was, where I give you a little overview. What I'm gonna do is try to catch you guys up. Basically, what happened is I've actually played a lot, but I have not been able to record a lot. Reason being, my two little dudes, they were sick again this week. They caught some nasty stomach bug that's just going around all over the place. So they've been home with me pretty much all week in some combination or another. But because they were sick, they were kind of, I don't want to say bedridden, that makes it sound a lot worse, but they were basically laying in the bed next to me watching movies and whatnot. And so I was actually able to game, which is awesome because that's not normal. But I wasn't able to do like the live comms because they were watching movies and they would be like, "What, Dad? Who are you talking to?" That kind of thing. So I clocked some hours, but I didn't get to record. So basically, I'm gonna just you weren't supposed to see that, but you did got a glimpse. I'm gonna catch you up what I've been up to, what busy work I've done, because I spent a lot of hours. It really doesn't look like it on the surface. Basically, what happened, that little path I just ran, that's literally what I did when I left you guys last time. Last time I was on that little cliff, that little ledge, giving you guys a nice vantage point over the settlement area. I hit the button to stop recording, jump down, and like I said to you guys, I'm about to go try to find some resources, start that, build some infrastructure, that kind of thing, so that you guys don't have to watch that boring stuff. So I ran from there. I just started wandering around. Now you can see here some of the coal here. Basically, obviously this wasn't here. This is all kind of just temporary. There was a buttload of coal in here, like 10 pieces of coal. So that obviously attracted my eye. I ran up. I mined all the coal out of there, and then I quickly just noticed, cave, 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 and just started exploring. I think I went down here first. Explored, explored, explored. This cave system is the biggest cave system I've ever seen in Minecraft. And I mean, I know I might come across as a bit of a noob in the new versions, but I've played hundreds of hours of Minecraft. So, that's going way back. And I, I mean, when let me give you some frame reference. Well, first I went down, I explored. I was in there for hours. I was coal and iron and all the good stuff. And then I came across an abandoned mine. Now, I had been on one life from spawn till that point. I was probably level 30, something like that. And I got in this mine, abandoned mine, and I basically just started poking around. And by then, my backpack or my inventory was pretty full. So, I realized I was getting in over my head. So I basically dug a little tunnel off to the side of the mine shaft or abandoned mining complex or whatever, and built a room. Put a couple chests in there, tool bench, whatever you want, workbench, furnace. Made some stuff, dumped some stuff, and then I went exploring with an empty inventory. Well, I quickly, I think what happened, a creeper just dropped down behind me, blowed me up, and creepers be creeping. You'll hear me say that a lot because I just think it's funny. Basically, then what happened is I was on like wood boardwalks, and that of course exploded. I didn't die from the explosion. I didn't really get even damaged that much because of my armor, but I fell down a couple levels, landed in a whole bunch of spider webs. It must have been a spider. Actually, I know now to this point it was a spider spawner, and basically I just sat there and died a slow death to poisonous spiders because I couldn't get out. There was just too many spider webs. No matter how hard I tried to slash them, I even thought about trying to light them on fire, but needless to say, I died. So wasn't really worried about what was on my body. I didn't care. Like I said, I only had bare like exploring essentials. I might have had like, a sword, a couple pickaxes, an axe, that kind of stuff, some dirt to kind of get around, some torches. So nothing crazy. And I literally just, I was like a couple minutes out of my little outpost down there, so I didn't have like a ton of iron. But I had put a ton of stuff in those chests. Bunch of stacks of coal, bunch of stacks of iron, a couple other things like that. So I respawned. I respawned over in the sand village over there. Raced back here, just dove back down in the tunnels again. Now I knew I wasn't going to. Actually, I should say I didn't just dive right back into the tunnels. I knew I wasn't going to make my body. There was no way I was going to get back there in a timer. So I just took my time, went down the tunnels, explored all the tunnels, and just collected things. So I was 0 to level 30 since spawn. By the time I went from respawning after my death to the point I found, the mining complex again, because I didn't know the exact route I took, because these caves are a labyrinth. It's ridiculous. I was level 30 again, just because, you guys will see. I will take you on adventures where I cave. You see here, I always put torches on the right. I do certain markings in the walkway and the walls, just to kind of tell myself give myself some directionality. You know, like if I explore a branch and I mine everything out of it, I get to a dead end. There's no other passages. When I come back out, I don't necessarily block off the branch, but I put a stone there with a torch on it. It basically tells me no reason to go back down here. Everything's done. I didn't really do that because all the branches just kept, you know, branching off again and then again, or they would turn back on each other. I never hit dead ends. I never got to turn back and say, okay, that branch is cleared. I can take it off of consideration and move on and feel like I was, you know, making progress. Never had that. I just kept finding more and more and more. I mean, what am I right here? I am level 64 where I stand at the surface entrance, and this goes clearly down to level 10. The mining complex, I think I hit about 40, so it's pretty high, and that goes down to level 10. It's an immense mining complex. So eventually I got down there again. I got down to them, and again, my pack was full. I had gained millions of levels. And I was like, all right, I got to do this smarter this time. So what I did was I got to the mining complex. I tried to get to the top of the mining complex. The first level, which I said is around 40. I dug off to the side again, and I built a little outpost. And that's basically where I'm going to take you guys now, because what I did was I built this little outpost, and then I dug straight up. And actually came out in a really awesome spot, right at the mouth of the cave. And then, you know, I went and got some wood, built a whole bunch of ladders, and now I had an egress to get in and out and kind of get my supplies in and out, that kind of thing. And this is just a little outpost right here. I just dug a couple ovens to do the furnaces to do the iron and gold. Make sure there's none in there. Oh, there is some in there. Awesome. Bonus. I don't think there's anything really down here. I've kind of wiped it all out. And this way, if I die down here, I reset my spawn, and I could dump valuables as I got them. Because I spent hours and hours clearing out this mine, and I haven't been down here in a while, so I don't think everything's small. But I mean, this is all wood. I mean, everything was wood. I'll show you all the stacks of wood I got out of here. I took everything, because I took wood, I took the fencing, I took the spider webs, because, you know, the silk or whatever you can turn into wool. I figure I'm going to need wool, so I took everything. I was like a guy, you know, ripping copper out of an old construction site or something. I was taking everything of value. I mean, look down at that. That was all wood. Now, some of these I didn't take out because they were, you know, platforms I needed to walk. So I just left them. And it got to a point where I had so many stacks of wood. It was ridiculous. But all that, I mean, all this was just an abandoned. Wow, I didn't take that stuff. I wonder why. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Here's a good example. Obviously, I lit this all up, so I know, because it took me a while to kind of learn it a little bit, especially then as it was all wood. Then I would bust up the wood so it wouldn't look the same. You see a little rock over here. That basically denoting to me that that's all stripped over there. I don't need to go there. And then here's the same thing. I was going to show you this right here. Don't go that way. Well, derp. It's a dead end. I don't know why that was necessary. I eventually did load up Reyes. Reyes? Is that how you say it? The mini-map, as you guys can see now. I had to. I had to, because, you know, I needed waypoints and death points and things like that. It was too much to not have it. So yeah, I mean, you guys get some idea of just how vast. I mean, and you're not even seeing. I mean, long shafts like this. I mean, they're just ridiculous. Now, I'm just seeing this cave right here, because here's the thing. I went in here. Wow, I didn't even explore these. Awesome. Well, maybe we'll do a little exploring while I talk then. Probably get into some trouble and die, but I don't really have that much on me, actually, so it's probably not a good idea. Look, this is what I'm talking about now, up here. Now, it looks like not much. I'll probably click this. It'll be a whole huge... Now, okay. I was going to say it'll be a whole... I'm actually not going to put a torch because I need to conserve them. I was going to say it's going to be... Look, here we go. I thought I had explored every part of this. And, well, I haven't. Now, the only reason I'm even kind of doing this right now... I got to come back down here and do this. Is because I still haven't found that side... Oh, I thought that was going to be a huge drop-off. I still have yet... Trying to run over here because I still, like I said, have yet to find this secondary room. Now, I've lit things up pretty well, as you can see. I don't think I remember seeing like all this lava, so, but I've obviously been at some parts of this, so I'm not going to get myself into too much trouble here. Or at least I'm not going to try. But I mean, you see, I have tons of exploring still to do. We will come down here, and I will record for you guys. See creepers? They always be creeping. I don't want to hear any... there he goes. They just blow. I don't even try to stop them anymore, because I can't. I'm just not very good at it. So, yeah, we're going to definitely come down here, and there's plenty of resources, because my hopes is, like I said, I've stripped a ton out of here, and I'll show you some of my stock. because, you know, like I said, I've gotten some really good supplies out of here. Now, I might not have built up infrastructure like I wanted to. Now, see, this is... Oh, that's all lava light. That's why. There's a lot down here still to do. Jeez. It's like I'm excited by that, but I'm, like, depressed, because I thought I was, like... I thought I was pretty much done down here, and I couldn't take it anymore. I had to get the heck out. I do apologize if the music is too loud. Not a good spot to look, but music, no, everything's pretty low. It's loud in my headphones. But yeah, I had to get out of here. I had just spent too much time down here. Way too much time. Now, I'm just like I said, I'm already lost again. No, I did. This is the way I came. See, I'm just confused. I'm already, yeah, like I said, I'm already kind of confused. I'm just hoping that maybe I'll get lucky. Yeah, I didn't mind anything out of these, but I've been down here, so that's a little confusing to me. So I'm hoping that this is where I was for my first life. Kind of cool that I came. Now, I did take lives where I just ran around and lit things up. Like I said, I'm trying to find... And this was alright, I know where I am now. This was the spider spawner that I got into trouble with. And this stuff here, you can see, I haven't explored there. I haven't really explored there. I called it quits, basically, as I just said enough's enough. I can't do it anymore. But we will come back down and we will finish. We will conquer this area. Now, do I remember how to get back now? I have waypoints I can turn on if I need, but I probably will need because I don't remember where I'm going. It's been a little while since I've been in here. That's a dead end. That's why that light is there. Oh goodness, I might just cut out and get out of here for you guys. Like I said, I'm still trying to just stumble across this room, which... let me just turn on waypoints quick. The outpost is where? Outpost is this direction, huh? Kind of looks like it might be this way. I swear I take a new route every time. But, I mean, this is actually good. It's giving you guys a good idea. There's still wood down there. I still have plenty of exploring to do down here. Nope. I'm not where I want to be, is it? Am I? Iron here. Like, I have still so much to do down here. Wow. It's kind of crazy. See, there we go. But that gives you a good idea just how vast this stuff is. I mean, I've stripped so much out of here, and I still have so much to explore. But I have a base of operations right here, and this is down at level 26. And I have in my head that my other outpost, the little room I made, was at level 33-ish, but I just cannot find it. And I don't know that that's exactly true. Now, what is this? This is 38. So I was just hoping that I get, as extracting resources, I would find it. And I have not, but it's definitely worth finding because, like I said, there's stacks and stacks of coal. There's stacks and stacks of iron. As I remember it, watch, it won't be that much, but that's what I've been doing for a lot of hours, guys. And I got a lot of stuff out of there. But eventually, this was my little outpost where I would bring valuables up, store it here, smelt stuff, that kind of thing. This was my secure room. I just had, at nighttime, I'd pop out. I didn't have time to wait. I want to get back down. Things were dropping off the cliff over here on me. I'll show you right over here. They just kept falling down and attacking me. So I just built this little shelter, and I would block it up when I was in the mine, and everything else is pretty well lit up. It's not very dangerous down there anymore, which is nice. But anyway, that's what I did. And honestly, I spent minimum of 10 hours down there doing all that stuff, and it was worth it. I got good supplies, but I got so sick of it. I'm not a cave guy. I'm not an adventure guy. I'm more of a I'd much rather be down in my straight shaft down to like level 10 and do some grid mining. That's what I'd rather do. I don't like caves. I get frustrated by how they continue to go on and on and on. It's not, I don't usually get lost, but this cave system was crazy, so I did get lost a lot. That's why you see I just dug straight up to get out. So that's my cave experience, and that's basically given me enough. I could probably run. There should be enough lit up. Enough resources to start out some projects. And basically what I did was I didn't want to do any building. I shouldn't have done this. I thought it was more lit up. I didn't want to do any building projects, obviously, without, recording for you guys. So I just started to do some kind of basic terraforming, that kind of thing. I did plant some trees over there. I made a little trip, got some wood and some seedlings, basically, or saplings, whatever. Here's my dilemma though, as far as I gotta get my grid mining going, right? So I'm gonna, as soon as I get secure, this is just basically the production production building, I'm calling it. It's just temporary. I'm gonna take it right down. I just needed a safe place to keep my stuff relatively close. We'll go down. Well, no, I'll go up here because I'm gonna show you the view, I guess. Oh, this is my cow. I don't understand. He's just kind of moved in. But anyway, all right. So here's my dilemma. Want to grid mine, like I said, I typically do a 3x3 shaft all the way down to level 10. Set up a kind of an operation down there, and then just grid mine north, south, east, west. I go. Yeah, you'll see it. I'm going to show you. But that hill, let me see. All right, that hill. Oh, it's not on the map. I can zoom. Is that the farthest zoom out? Well, you can see the arrow right there. That mountain, I'm calling it Iron Mountain because, oops, I got so much iron out of it. I should just call it Labyrinth Cave or whatever. I don't know. I popped out on ground entrances. I got lost. I just kept following caves. The next thing you know, I'd be at the surface. And then also, I would die. I'd see my death points. They were like 180 to 200 meters away from that entrance. So over here, like I popped out on the other side of this mountain range at one point. So it's tremendous. It seems to go more that way, and it seems to go more that way. Now I hate finding caves. When I'm mining, I want to just mine. So I need to find a place to put my strip mine, my grid mine. Now I thought about putting it over with the. I don't want to show you too much over there just yet. The pyramid, like I told you guys, but that's going to be pretty far away as far as a permanent grid. So I'm thinking of putting it over here in this mountain face over here. Just kind of dressing it up with the stone and just putting a nice little entrance on it, and then inside, and then a shaft down, and then it will be easily to kind of incorporate it into the city as we go forward. So that I'm asking you guys that you think that's a good idea? Maybe over there, one of these mountains here, just kind of carve a mine entrance, then I can do a mine cart out of it, make it look real authentic, that kind of thing, and then it can come down and be part of the town, that kind of thing. Let me know what you think about that. So I did that. I got some wood, as you can see the trees planted, and then basically what I decided is I wanted to expand. Well, I'll just show you the river, because I want to put some ships. I was looking at YouTube videos on ships. I'll just look here quick, and this is what I started. What are you doing out there, zombie? I went a little crazy. I decided I needed to make the port area bigger because I wanted to put a couple ships in there, like I think I mentioned in the other video. So that's what I've been working on. Pretty ridiculous. You can see the scar here. These are two routes. I have the scar, one going this way. That's what I'm going to do. And then I initially was going to do this. There's a scar here and expand all that and just make all this water. So I can put a couple nice ships in here. But obviously I realized that this took quite a while, so I wanted to make it a little smaller. I may end up doing that again at some point. You see some of the trees I planted. I got to learn how saplings work a little better before I start really doing tree farming. But I've been digging like hell, and you can see where I kept the one block here to keep the river, and then I got to do a ton of water, and I've tried to make the bottom a little irregular, I guess you'd say. But yeah, that's what I've been working on mostly, guys. That's really it. I mean, I've been tearing through iron tools. I've been using diamond shovels, as you can see in my inventory, just because I feel like it speeds it up so fast, a lot faster, and lasts a lot longer. And it's only 1 diamond per, because I got like 8 diamond out of that whole adventure in the mines. So that's what I've been doing, and I'm going to continue to kind of dig this out here. I'm going to fill this area with water, and this is going to be basically the port area, because the idea here is, I think I'm going to do like a fort on here, like an old fort with kind of some cannon, if I can figure it out, basically defending anybody's approach up the river at some point, well down the road, and then then you would come around this fort that's on this little sandy area into the port, and then I'll have the roads, the city in here with some harbor, some piers off of here with some ships on it, and then even like right here I was thinking about doing a little lighthouse or something. I don't know, but that's the idea. I obviously needed bigger room to do a decent boat. I thought about doing it over here, in that area, but I didn't want to cut into this real estate because this is where I'm making the city. So I figured I'd do it out over here, and I just like this little jetty of an island. So that's what I've been working on. I'll run you over there right now to give you a closer look. So like I said, I've been working like crazy. I've been putting tons of time in here. It's been fun. I've been having a good time. It's crazy. This stuff, a lot of people probably hate this stuff. I leave my door open because I want the cow to leave. As I was building this temporary, I'll just show you. This is just, like I said, the production studio, whatever. This is just for, like I said, like I just took you up there to show you. it's going to be temporary. It's probably going to be terraformed out of here, this little hill anyway. So I hate it being there because I feel like it breaks the fabric of what I'm trying to do because it's just an ugly house, but it's practical and gives me a place to sleep, to reset the night, that kind of thing. I started doing a little terraforming over here, but then I stopped because I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm not sure how high I want to be from the water because I got to do like a test pier probably and see how I like the best look because I might want to be like 3 blocks up. I might not. I haven't exactly decided yet, so I just stopped doing this. But you can see I kind of started digging back a little bit. I think for just logistics and easiness, I'm going to have like a lower section, lower ward, New Orleans style, and an upper ward. You know, maybe they put the higher, fancier buildings up top, or maybe that'll be the residence up on the higher level, and then I'll have a lower level down here with all commercial and shops and piers and warehouses and that kind of thing. We'll see. That's kind of the general idea. I don't know where I'm going to make that demarcation yet, but that's the idea. Again, you see some of the trees I did. I still haven't gotten to the winter biome because I figured I'd take you guys with me over there and adventure a little bit. So I have some, but I don't need wood, so I mean, some of these trees are pretty cool. They're pretty good sizes. I'm happy with that. So I'll probably intersperse some of these types of trees and some of the big winter biome trees and start foresting some of this once I know where I'm not going to dig up. You know, this idea was just to give me some wood, and then I found the mine shaft, and I really don't have a need for wood. I didn't show you what I have in there. So here you go. This is my project that I've been working on. I know, it's incredibly creative, isn't it? But yeah, what sucks is like I started doing this, and I'm like I bit up from way more than I could chew, but I stuck at it. I'm just stubborn that way because now I realize I have to go from here. Well, the water level is going to be here, I guess. And then I have to like gradually build it back, make it look like a coast, basically mimic all this, and then the water. I didn't even realize that I probably have to do like every couple blocks of water, which is going to be incredibly annoying because as I do it, the water is going to be filling up, and it could prove to be a major pain in my ass. We'll see. I hope it doesn't, but I'm pretty much committed now. So, and like I said, I'm going to dig all this out to that little, you see that little scar right here. I dug it out just to kind of get an idea from up high. And that's going to be my big port, and it should be plenty big enough for me to get a couple ships in there if that's what I choose to do. And then from there, I think the goal is going to be I'm going to lay out a couple streets. I mean, maybe not even put the streets in, but just kind of lay out the main street, like 2 main streets, so I have an idea of kind of the bearing that the city is going to run. And then, like I said, I'll probably build 1 ship. Wow, I didn't even notice this whole, look at the cave system down here. Pretty sweet. I'll have to, whoa. I was going to say adventure, or check that out sometime. I don't really want to check it out right now, though. I'm just going to give you a rundown on my supply room and then show you basically, because everything I have right now I got out of that mine. I'm trying to light this area up to keep the baddies here so I can work around the clock because it's kind of annoying. And at the end of the video I might just show you, if you guys are interested, a little time lapse because I did take some recordings. Alright, so you see furnaces. This is just stone I got out of there. I just started getting the stone, but this is all the dirt I got out of that pit. This is the valuables. This is all the coal. I had quite a bit more copper. I had a whole heroic copper of iron. I've used a lot of it in tools. Some redstone, a couple diamonds. I've used a couple. You see, these are more precious gems, that kind of thing. Nothing in there yet. Some wood. This is all the wood, the fencing, the rail car, the rails. I can now bring the villages over much quicker than I thought I was gonna, because building the rail isn't going to cost me anything, no resources, which sucks because, you know, I thought it was going to be bad. Now I should have enough to make it or get very close. Tons of fencing. I figured I'd use fencing somewhere, and a little bit of wood, enough to get me by because I have all this. Just some miscellany. I got some moss stone, which is nice. Some planting stuff. That I probably need to get a farm going next. I've just basically been running over to the desert city and stealing their food whenever I needed it, which has worked fine. Look at all the spider string I got from chopping the spider webs. An enchanting book. What does this do, guys? Let me know. Should I be putting this on? I mean, obviously I don't have an enchanting room, but I can go steal some of the books from the villagers and stuff. I don't know much about enchantments. I never paid attention to it. I just built and mined and all that. But playing on the 008 server with all those clowns, those guys are big into it. And if I can get tools that'll help me speed this process up, please let me know. That would be awesome. So yeah, that's basically it. Just some random supplies. I don't think what do I have over here. Just some random stuff. Probably stuff I took out of my pack actually. And that's really it for down here. And then upstairs is nothing really. It's all down there. That's my, see, this guy just doesn't leave. I mean, he's basically my roommate. It's kind of weird. There's nothing in here. So I just, like I said, I put a building up, bunch of glass, so I can sit in here at night and just kind of look around and kind of think, what do I want to do next? So, but like I said, this building's gonna get torn out. Once I build a house and kind of maybe a storage facility down in the city, this is gonna get destroyed and everything's gonna move in there because it annoys me. So there you go, guys. There's a recap. I'm gonna try to involve you guys more live com. I'm gonna try to finish this project so we can get on to building because I'm dying to build, and pump some hours, get this done, and I'll give you another update too, and then I'll get back into the normal live com type structure, that type of thing. But there you go. You see the little NPC village, very close, so it's gonna be pretty easy to just run them over here. Actually, I have to build a bridge, I guess. And that should be relatively easy. And like I said, I'll probably build like a temporary little dirt houses up in here, just to let them get over here, start populating, spawning each other, whatever you want to, like making love, whatever they do, rub noses together, I think is what they do. And then as I build the city down here and then sprawl it up. So there you go, guys. That's what I've been up to. I've been very busy. Haven't played on the server with the guys at all because all my hours have been poured into this, and at least now you see this big scar in the land, and that's why. And I'm going to get to it again. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your feedback. I do appreciate it. I'm going to take some of it. I'm going to talk to it in live comms as I go forward. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.